Kei Urana has been facing some unnecessary backlash, and it's starting to, I wouldn't say it's starting to, it has or it does bother me. She was getting flamed and such. Not even flamed. She got bullied off. Would I even say bullied? She basically got harassed to the point where there was no other choice for her to but just dip, leave, get off the platform. That is what I will say.
My nigga, ain't shit funny.
And I don't understand why. There was this post going around about somebody doing a low quality jabber cosplay. This type of cosplay has existed for a long time. And the individual used leaks in their hair to depict dreads. And because she found it funny, or because it was like commonplace, common practice, not necessarily common practice, but like because of its style or how the cosplay was done, it was deemed racist, when that is not even remotely the case.
Yeah, Gachiakuta fans are officially the new My Hero fans, because after months of them harassing author Kei Urana, saying that her characters are transgender when they're not.
As someone who wants to become an author, I don't want to foster a fan base or like be targeted by outside individuals, people outside of like my general fan base that my story fosters, that are essentially like assigning these roles or these labels to characters that aren't stated to be as such, aren't insinuated to be as such. Like, I know that shipping culture is a thing and it isn't inherently a bad thing, but it gets to a point, right? So assigning labels to characters that aren't of a certain either sexuality or gender, or they're just not what they are. Oh my god. Basically telling the author how to write their characters or what their characters should be, when that's not the intention that they have at all. You aren't the artist. You don't know what's best for the story. Now, it's different if it's more so towards the direction the story is heading. Like maybe you're in a rocky place where they can either make or break the story with a certain instance or a certain battle, fight, whatever's going on. Maybe the writing is falling off a little, but these are characters. When it comes to character writing, right, if say you made an OC, right, and somebody came up to you and basically started criticizing your OC because it doesn't make sense or it isn't realistic, or they toss their own opinions onto your own character, how would that make you feel? Now imagine this, but on a wider scale. Basically, because the internet is, I wouldn't say feeding this, but because obviously the author is going to be influenced, not even influenced, but the author, if they're more social media or a social person, they're going to be on these different like their For You page may cater more towards their manga because they're looking to see fan art, opinions, maybe ideas, maybe concept art, stuff like that. Like artists, depending on the fan base, may take pride in the creation or what fan base the creation has fostered. Now imagine getting tagged or repeatedly threatened or slandered on a much larger scale, and now we're like, damn. And on top of that, you're foreign. You're most of the hate that you're getting is outside of your home country. So maybe on the grand scheme of things, it's starting to weigh on you, because like maybe instead of my people thinking, oh, this is nice, this is cool, this is fine, everyone else is like, man, this shit's ass, or man, da 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 da, and you're kind of like feeding into that negativity, or you're kind of seeing it. That must not only suck, but it must like be also annoying, because not even everyone, but what the thing that sticks out to you, or those less, not, I wouldn't say less positive. Like, it's different if you're getting valid criticism, but this isn't valid criticism. This is more so like, because this isn't written this way, but because this isn't the way I see these characters or the way I want this story to go, it's bound to fail immediately. And that concept to me is so stupid. Like, you're getting mad at me because I didn't write my character to fit your headcanon. That, oh my god. And then it goes further than that, because it feeds into like this delusional or entitlement, like, because I bought this manga or because I participate in quote unquote supporting this manga, that the things that I say are always going to be valid or always should be this way. If you participate in shipping culture, I mean, good for you, man. Have fun, right? But if you're one of those people that feel entitled to like force this upon everyone, or be like, oh, my this ship is more valid than yours, or my canon, the way I see things is the most valid version or take to everything, then fuck you, bro.
And saying that she's non-binary when she herself said that she wasn't.
That's low-key funny, because it's like going up to some random straight dude and calling him gay and be like, did you know that? And they're like, really? Nah.
They've now officially bullied her off of X. This all started when Urana reposted a video onto her Instagram story of someone doing a low-effort Jabber cosplay and using leaks for his hair. These low-budget cosplays have been around forever. I've seen I
don't remember the guy's name, but I would see his face everywhere. Like, if he was doing a cosplay, he would put together like the most, I wouldn't say crazy, but like it would always be the most creative or thought-provoking cosplays, because he's using everyday items and then turning them into something that, damn, well, I didn't know you could do that.
Posts all over the internet for like the past decade of people recreating anime characters using random objects. However, a small portion of Gachiakuta fans are now calling Kei Urana racist for reposting this video because the
small but definitely loud, like,
leaks are supposed to be Jabber's dreadlocks. Now, Urana actually apologized for this on her Instagram story later, but it wasn't enough. She had,
if you actually, like, no offense, but certain people that end up apologizing when they don't really have to bothers me, because why is she apologizing for? I mean, maybe like, okay, it offended some people, but it in of itself isn't offensive. This is known. People know this. People do this. Everybody does this. Okay, I'm not gonna say everybody does this. One person from most races that are like public influencers that do cosplay have probably done a low effort cosplay before, and maybe if it's not like a character from their race, right? So the people that the race that is being cosplayed, right? Depending on how it's done, people may read into it too much. But as long as it's not inherently racist, then it doesn't warrant an apology. She found it was funny, so what did she do? She reposted it. I don't know why you would need to apologize for that. And if you're going to state an apology, it should probably one of those, I'm sorry if you got offended ones. But that's not just me. It's not my fault. It's not even not my fault. It's not on me.
People grading her apology. So I think she did what any sensible person would do in this situation when she's getting flamed for no reason. She just went ahead and deleted her Twitter account. The most ironic part about this entire situation to me is that the people that are flaming her and getting mad at her for reposting that are the same people that are pushing for diversity in anime, and they just made it so that there's never going to be another black character in Gachiakuta ever again.
What are you talking about? Look, don't get me wrong. Diversity in anime, diversity in different things is great, man. It's nice. It helps more people. It expands the universe and makes it seem less secluded, right? It's beneficial in the sense that it can invite different people of all different kinds, not only to exist in verse, but to be interested in the same anime or comic or topic in general. Now, Is it necessary? No, not really. Like there are a couple anime where we don't see many black or Arab or other people like of that, variety, but it doesn't like kill anything. It doesn't take away from the story, at least not really. Anyway, this notion that people, black people won't exist in Gachiakuta, or like whenever people are being targeted for racism despite like supporting diversity in anime or in the workspace or whatever, if, say, hypothetically speaking, no other black characters are introduced in Gachiakuta, right? Okay, or all right. Like, not only is it her choice, right, but at the end of the day, she's the artist, she's the director, she's the story writer, she's the mangaka. She do as she please. You feel me? It comes off performative when people say because of a certain controversy, people will no longer like implement people of other races into games or into stories, because it comes off less like, oh, I want to write this character to be a certain race just because I feel like it, because I want to, because I think it'd be nice, because I think it'd be cool, and more so like I'm doing it to be accepted by the people that end up reading this manga, reading or playing my game. I have a gut feeling that Kei really just wanted to make these characters a certain way. She had a goal, she had an idea, she just felt like doing it, so she did it. Say this controversy does like limit her creative ability to implement characters of different races, then that says less about her and more about the fan base that she fostered. Not even the fan base that she fostered, because she never actually, like, what I say consent, she hasn't hinted towards implementing something like this. It was more so the fact that these people found this manga and for whatever reason decided, hey, let me just fuck up her day. Let me ruin shit. Let me piss people off. Why? Cause we want to, cause we feel like it. It sucks that being on the internet is like this. I mean, look at the amazing digital circus. the showrunner, what's her name? Damn, I forgot. But she doesn't, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a she, but she doesn't want to be the head of the show, the figurehead of the show anymore, like at all. It spiraled out into something that was literally out of control, and her nonchalant reaction to her last episode getting leaked sparked so much backlash that, hey man, people genuinely started like freaking out.
Because just think about it. Now anytime Urana goes to create a new character and decides she wants to make a black character, she's gonna remember this exact situation when people attacked her and say, yeah, I'm just gonna avoid all that controversy and not make a black character. And I think if any other mangaka in the industry saw this situation play out, they're gonna think the exact same way.
I don't like how I can see that playing out. Like any future people who want to step into making manga, say it gets really successful and they want diversity, because not only are they like a big fan of seeing different types of characters interacting with different types of characters, whether it be race or design, whatever the hell, and they're really big into stylizing and stuff, and they end up, they decide to make a black character, and then say this continues to get blown out of proportion, they're gonna think back knowing that they have social media, different things that they're active in, knowing how wide their fan base is or could grow to be. seeing this can deter them from actually acting on diversification. That sucks. I have a severe dislike for that. I don't like when people are being treated like anything but people, or humans are being treated like gods, where they either or playthings, like where they have to literally bend to your will, which is a reference to, you know what, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, nah, I just don't like how I can see this actually playing out in real life. Don't worry, I'm here.
Leading to less black representation in anime than there already is. I mean, 6 months ago, people were touting Kei Urana as this like super progressive author who was all about inclusion and diversity in her stories. And all it took was her reposting one video onto her Instagram story for people to start calling her Clan Urana. Maybe it's for the best that
on the beach, shebang. All of my ops, they dead.
Manish on the beach, shebang. All of my ops, they're dead. Why do they gas me up? Where does it go? My head? This nigga sucks!
It's so stupid to come up with a name like that, knowing how, like, she writes these different characters. Jabber, probably one of my top 5 psychotic characters of all time, right? Design's tough, personality's tough, and his use of, like, slang, lingo, both in the voice, both in English VA and Japanese VA, is admirable. It's cool and modern. I like that. I like that a lot. Why are people painting her as such a piss poor writer, piss poor person, in comparison to like how, as the video stated before, she's this very progressive and inclusive author. On top of that, she's a very great author in general for these different characters. I don't understand why. What was the switch up? All because of the leaks in her hair? There has to be something more.
she deleted her social media page because she's a great author. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to hold a reader's attention, and she doesn't need all this extra drama dictating how her life goes and interfering with her work.
All in all, great video, great interpretation. I have the same sentiment. I don't understand why these people decided to come in and basically tear her off the internet. That's so stupid to me. For what purpose? But you know what? I ain't got nothing else to say. Deuces. Have a great day, dude. Have a great night, dude. And if you have your own opinions, state it in the comments. I don't mind talking.